was a copyrighted feature.
Big deal! Let there be music! Oh, it's 7 o'clock in the greatest city in the whole wide world, friends. That's Buckhead, Georgia. And the Coyote McCloud Good Time Rock and Roll Radio Show is on the air. With 1 ton, son, a good time of beer, drinking, hand clapping, thigh smacking, foot stomping, nitty gritty, low riff. Rock and roll! Gotta play a song and give a howl on my friends at Roosevelt High School. I know they're gonna do a number for me when the Beatles gonna play a little fire for Roosevelt. Annie and the Juniors make me feel so fine. Beatles with a song originally done by the Isley Brothers. 745 in the Coyote. Rod Stewart, come on, honey. Tonight you look good, so stay with me. Oh, stay with me, honey. I'll even use my best cologne on the Buford Highway. Woo! Oh, 716 in Hot Atlanta. Now, some people want to take the Osmonds apart. We won't let that happen, though. Ellen, Wade, J, Merrill, Donnie, one bad apple. Oh, high old players, the WQX. 746. Guys, a call, good time rock and roll radio show. Got 45 degrees in Atlanta, going down to 25. Now it's going to be a cold one.
I don't separate the two that much. And I am pretty much off the air when I am on the air. I mean, I don't. People will come up and say, "Gee, you don't sound like yourself on the air." Well, I sound like a damn idiot. Like,
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you? I forgot to say goodbye to my friends in Smyrna. We just changed power there. We can now be heard in the 3rd floor men's room in the Robinson Humphrey building. Or is it Humphrey Robinson?
obviously, that part of me is different, but what goes into my show is me. You know? Me is as me, real name, as Coyote McCloud, same thing.
Yes, 804. Come on, rebels. Up on your feet. I want everybody, every southerner out there, to say it loud, say it proud. The South's going to do it again, honey. Leading the way is my big buddy from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Charlie Daniels, and band from Fire on the Mountain.
I remember the first time it was suggested that my name be Coyote McCloud. I said, "You're full of shit. I'm never going to use the name Coyote McCloud. You're nuts." But now, I mean, look at the caricature. I mean, that's a grab at this, the T-shirts, the jerseys. You know,
The station did all that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's the greatest gimmick of any name in radio that I can ever remember doing. You know, but I've accepted the name Coyote McCloud. When somebody calls me by a real name, I feel, you know, it's been a long time.
All right.
And so that's my name. I don't picture myself as going around howling at the moon or anything. You know, you got to have that flair, you know, to make it work. Not anybody can just sit down and rap and be a personality. You've got to have some training for it. Lucky for me, at stations I worked, I've always had enough freedom. In fact, to the point where I started getting carried away, and I started, you know, just talking too much too and saying nothing. But then somebody started working with me and said, "Hey, you channel it this way, channel it that way, and you can do something."
Hey, Mr. Cole, I'd like to acknowledge a letter I got also. Oh, sure. Bruce Croon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Mr. Walter Peterson. I want to thank you for your letter, and I'll try and have a payment in Friday.
But the key to it all is entertainment and get the people involved and make them use their imagination. That's the beautiful thing about radio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice to be here. Bruce Croon, thinking about the man sing a little way for you. I had a bad weekend, but I feel better now. Kind of rough over the weekend with clouds. Oh, really? What happened? Well, funny you should ask. Me and my girlfriend were on a date, and this guy came up to our table. He said, my date said to him, he said, "Steve, this is Bruce. Bruce, this is goodbye." Well, it's kind of sad. But I'm better now. Here's a little weather for you. Oh, pick it, Bruce. Okay, I will. Generally fair through tomorrow. Overnight about 25 degrees.
And I knew that one of the reasons that I'm so successful here is because the city was ripe for somebody with a personality concept, with an act. because it hadn't had anything for a long time. It had been very dull radio.
It was a happy day here quickly today. My blue airplane flew with the air conditioner. Everybody was kind of feeling pretty good. And right now it's 45 degrees. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, the name I had used on the air before was Scott. And when I first went to work in Nashville, I worked for Scott Shannon. And he had been there for about 5 years, so one of us had to change the name. And since he had seniority, and he was my boss, it was me. So we were looking around for a name, and the name actually came from a guy named Gary Burbank, who is now in Detroit. And here, when Scott and I first came here from Nashville, they got the word here, so they decided they'd take some of the smoke out by putting a Coyote on. The competition put a Coyote on and copyrighted the name, and he was on for about 2 weeks before we got here. But he's gone now. Rest his soul. I hadn't even been on the air yet, but I'd been in town for about a week, and the station had a Welcome Coyote to Atlanta party in Piedmont Park one Sunday afternoon, where they flew in a helicopter. And we put that on the air, started promoting it on a Thursday. We had the $100 for the biggest Welcome Coyote sign, $100 for the most unusual Coyote sign, Welcome Coyote sign. And we had 5,000 people. I mean, there were huge signs all over. It was a beautiful feeling. I mean, I felt like I was coming home. And the biggest sign was about a 5-story hot air balloon. It said Welcome Coyote on it. And the most unusual, somebody shot a rocket out over the field, and it got halfway up into its arc, and the sign came out the back, said Welcome Coyote. You know, it was very imaginative. It was great.
Hi, this is Jose Feliciano, and I'd like to welcome the original Coyote to Atlanta and also to Quixie.
From the 11 Atlanta News Service, the weekend edition of Pro News.
Somebody, or was it something, called Coyote McLeod dropped out of the skies this afternoon, and let me tell you, Atlanta may never be the same. Coyote is Atlanta's newest disc jockey, and station WQXI thought it should lay out the red carpet for his arrival. Coyote was brought to Piedmont Park in a helicopter, of all things. The radio station promised to hand out gifts and cash prizes for the most unusual Welcome Coyote signs.
America's most exciting nighttime disc jockey, Coyote McLeod, tonight at 7.
Mike McCormick, who was the program director at the time, WLS, and he said the day of the rock and roll disc jockeys as a star is gone. So I said, well, I don't agree with that. And I went back and did what I'd been doing all along. And I came out #1 in the ratings, and the same rating period McCormick got fired. So I said, well, that's how much the day of the star is gone. But when I started doing it, an awful lot of people got involved. And they had been hungry, and they found out they were. They didn't know going in they were. But I said, yeah, this is nice. I enjoy this. It's fun. I can call up. I can do things. I can not just win prizes, you know, not just be the 10th caller.
Sign a petition, go and buy the G-Machine stores. They got 3 of them. Franklin Music has petitions too, or start your own going.
I lived in Buffalo, I lived in Cleveland, I lived in Miami, I worked in Newark in radio, I worked in Montgomery, Alabama, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in Nashville, and Atlanta. People are the same everywhere. Top 40 listeners. And I love top 40 listeners, but let's face it, the bulk of the top 40 listeners is the low-rent person.
You think that's not the kids? What do you mean?
Kids and low-rent adults. The people, how can I explain it? The people, you don't get the people on West Paces Ferry Road listening to Quixie. Even if they did, they wouldn't admit it, because it's kind of beneath their station in life. They listen to FM.
Well, David, you're my man out at Avondale. I want everybody out at Avondale, pay attention now. I want you to go see David Griswold tomorrow. Okay, David?
Right.
I need your help, man. Thank you. Bye.
She Rooker, how you doing?
Fine.
Okay, what can I do for you?
My friend Lisa Levine and I are starting a petition to get the Beatles back together at our school.
You and Lisa are. What school is that?
Westminster.
Westminster School? Okay, I'm counting on you at Westminster. You're going to be in charge of Westminster now.
Okay, and see, we're just getting 3rd through 6th, because I don't think, you know, the little ones listen to the radio too much.
Well,
Yeah.
They will, because they don't have any Beatles either. Everybody needs a Beatle in their life.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get getting into?
This Coyote.
Me and my sister, Lee Conger and Bill Conger.
Lee and Bill Conger.
Right. We want to start a get the Beatles back together petition.
Where do you live?
We live at 4616 Roswell Road, Versailles Apartments.
All right, that's a good idea. Now, I'll tell you what you do. You can go around to all the people in the apartment complexes and you can get them. Go around door to door and get as many as you can, and once you get them, you send them or bring them down to the radio station or call me, and we'll get them some way, and you can do it. You can be a big help. Power to the people, right?
Right on.
Okay, Bill, bye.
Bye.
Do you feel that kind of music?
See, something like this Beatle thing, man, it's infectious. Get everybody, it just snowballs, and pretty soon the whole city's talking about it. Yeah, we got to convey confidence to them. And all the people we talked on the phone, they sound that positive to their friends, and then everybody thinks it can be done, man, and they're going to try.
QXI becomes the first station in America joining the worldwide campaign to put the Beatles back together. Just one album, one performance,
It's just started this afternoon.
one TV show. You can help make it happen. Start a petition at your school. Across the top, print "Put the Beatles Back Together." Bring it to WQXI Studios. Become a part of it all. The power of the people can put the Beatles back together.
Yes, we can, man. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be as easy as a Polish jigsaw puzzle. And they only got one piece, you know. We're gonna do it. I want everybody to start hustling tomorrow. I want petitions floating all over school. I want your teachers yelling at you all day.
You are so beautiful.
Coyote. Well, thank you, partner. How you tonight? Oh, yeah, we wouldn't let a Monday night go by without old knock-knocks. We gave away Coyote jerseys. Why? Well, when you come down here, you just tell them if you win, you just tell them you want a t-shirt instead of a jersey. Yeah, sure. Nothing better than picky winners, I always say. Picky winners, picky winners. 7:31, well, it's that time again. Now, one at a time wants you to hit the telephones so you don't blow us all off. 2300-790 if you want to play the knock-knock game, because that's coming right up after. Tamiko Jones sings Touch Me, Baby. Reaching out for your love. Everybody hang up your telephone except the one person that's on the line, because all the telephone lines have now been blown out. Thank you very much. I appreciate your adulation and wanting to play the game and all that. But hang up and wait about a minute and try again. We definitely have some telephone problems tonight, but keep trying. Don't give up now. We got the Coyote jersey t-shirts to give away. You got your pick when you come on down to the radio station. Pick it up if you're the winner. To win, you got to be the first person to correctly identify who is singing behind the big Quixie door. We'll let them knock on the door, play a little bit of one of their big hit records. You figure out who it is. Tell me who it is. If you're the first one to correctly guess it, then you win yourself the prize. See how easy it is? Okay, we'll find out who's on the line. Number to call is 2307. Keep those calls coming in, folks. Hi, what's your name?
Sandra Kirk.
Oh, well, you're the only one to play the game so far. You ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, well, I wish you a lot of good luck. Listen carefully now. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that?
I don't know.
You don't know. Thank you very much. Okay, honey, bye-bye. Quixie, what's your name?
Mark Robert.
Okay, Mark, listen carefully now. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that, Mark?
Sonny Bono?
Huh?
Sonny Bono?
That's Sonny Bono. That's Sonny and Sid. Okay, Vicky, listen carefully now. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that?
Dog Night?
Who?
Dog Night?
Three Dog Night is right. What's your name, Vic? Quixie, what's your name?
Brian Crane.
Okay, Brian, listen carefully. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that?
Maureen McGovern?
Who?
Maureen McGovern.
Maureen McGovern is wrong, but thanks for calling, Brian. Bye. Quixie, what's your name?
Michelle Dog.
Okay, Michelle, listen carefully now. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that?
Jim Carpenter?
The Carpenters is right. What's your Charles? Listen up. Tell me who's behind the door. Who was that?
Oh,
Oh, come on, Charles. Oh. Oh.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Oh. Come on, Charles. You got 5 seconds.
I forgot.
Goodbye. Quixie, what's your name?
Steven.
Okay, David, listen carefully now. Tell me who's behind the door. That's easy. who is it? You're right. It is the Rolling Stones. What's your name again? Okay, Stephen Mignot. Congratulations. You just won yourself a Coyote shirt. Bye. That's it for Knock Knock. This is all. We're going to do it again an hour from now and have a little bit of luck with the phones, we hope. Here are the Stones. Jumping. Jack. Flash. Woo! It's a Stone Gas.
Gotta do something different next week. I can't have that every week. Man. That's torture. Nobody said it was going to be a bed of roses.
It's radio. Radio is where I want to live and die. I mean, I just love it.
Contemporary music radio.
Contemporary music radio. That's where the excitement is.
Ah, truly one of the all-time greats, Benny Bell. I think he's selling screen doors in Cleveland now. That was one of his big hits way back when I think it came out in 1946, and now is enjoying a revival for reasons known only to those strange people in radio stations that play those dumb records. Be that as it may, that's it for tonight. Whew. Been a long one, been a rough one, but I had a good time. Hope you did too, and I hope that tomorrow being day one of the Put the Beatles Back Together campaign, that everybody's going to get behind it, because with the power of the people, we can do anything, and you're the people that have the power that can make anything be done. So get on it tomorrow. I'll get a progress report tomorrow night. Everybody that I talk to, and I want you to call back tomorrow night. Tell me how it's going. And those who, the schools that aren't represented, I want to get the representatives in tomorrow night. Okay, we'll also have amateur night tomorrow night to get your talents slicked up. Don't forget, we'll have a countdown to the brand new Top 30 survey on Wednesday night. Thursday night, we'll have the dedication hour from 8 to 9. I'll leave you with good times and goodbye.
Coyote McCloud was a copyrighted feature and may not be reproduced in whole or in part. Without the written consent.